Gino Riccardi!
I'm a dude that brings a condom to the orgy. That's why I'm covering up. How y'all doing? Hell yeah. My dad's name is Mario, coincidentally. And I got this strange karma where everyone wants to call me Mario before they meet me. I don't even know what that's about. But I envy my dad that he got to grow up without people asking him, where's Luigi? As if that's a question he can even answer. Right? But my name is not Mario. My name is Gino. You might remember me from my 3 seconds on Law & Order SVU as scared immigrant number 2. That's me, all 3 seconds of it, all right? Ay, Dios mío! No. They didn't give me a speaking part. I didn't Dios mío. You get excited when you move to LA and you start touching Hollywood, and they're like, all right, we got some FaceTime for you. You're not going to be a blur. You're not going to be somebody's hand. And they're like, we need a day laborer. You guys know what that is? You guys know what that is? I didn't know what that is. In case you don't know, it's someone like picking strawberries or works at the dock or something, a grunt. And so I just thought like everybody labors during the day, right? Like, what do you need me in slacks, a button front? I got you, you know? And they put me in a fucking flannel and a windbreaker, and I'm like, oh, I get it, I'm a wetback. And I can say that because I look like I could be Mexican. I'm not, my parents are Ecuadorian. If you don't know where that is, it's on the Ecuador. Okay, so just a geography lesson for you. If you can't tell by the way I pronounce everything, I was raised white, though. It's because my parents are white in the country where they come from. They came here and gave up their whiteness, so now they're just people with accents, you know? My mom went to private school, so she had white privilege. My dad was white trash, you know, but he had blue eyes. A lot of people don't know that, like, they have white trash in countries where they roll their R's. It makes people uncomfortable for some reason. But my dad was trash, and when privilege and trash get together, they make douchebags, so that's my family. That's what this looks like. I'm the one with the job, so I'm the good one. The other ones are still talking shit. They make bitch-ass kids, too. My brother and sister turned out to be bitch-ass kids. It wasn't my dad's fault. My dad was a psycho because he was raised by psychos. That's what happens, you know? We used to like complain and shit, but here's a shitty story from my dad's childhood, right? He poured the wrong amount of milk for his dad, okay? And then so he got his arm boiled. But this is the time that he lived in. So he went to the market the next day because it's the third world hood. So just imagine Watts, but it's got the Amazon jungle behind it. It's exactly like that. And he goes to the market and he's like, what happened to your arm? He's like, my dad boiled his up. But were you fresh? What did you do? Were you fresh? You get a little arm boil going there for you? You deserve it, you little shit. So my mom was always trying to overcompensate, but you know, we still had ass whoopings were on the table. We grew up in the hood. I didn't know you could call your mom a cunt until we moved to the suburbs. A white suburban and also fat Mexican kids also give their mom a lot of shit. These tamales are shit, Mom! I go to my friend's house, I'm like, God damn. I thought I was going to witness a murder. The first time I saw like a friend tell his mom to eat a bag of shit, I'm like, God damn. I'm about to witness someone die right now. This is going to be sad. I'll remember you, you know? And then they're just like, we don't use that language in this house. I'm like, oh, I get it. Y'all are bitch asses. Okay. Grow up and watch those teenagers who don't understand any consequence play bumper cars with their actual cars. That was the scariest shit I've ever... Like, you think you're pretty hardcore because you can fight. You just watch people ram into each other at 50 miles an hour and think nothing of it. They're like, okay, take me home right now, okay? I'm in an open relationship with my girlfriend, changing gears. That means she's allowed to date other dudes and I'm allowed to fuck hookers. So I means both of those things. So I get to go on dating apps, I guess what I'm trying to say. And they're fucking sad. They're horrible. Dating apps are sad. And also she gets the entertainment of hearing my shitty stories when I get home. So like the first time I catfished, it was kind of like my fault a little bit because there was no picture. And I just thought, okay, well, she's laughing at my jokes. We're getting along. Worst case scenario, we get high together. We watch a movie. She had no personality whatsoever. She was like an NPC. I don't know if you play video games, but just like a non-person, you know? And she showed up at the pickup spot looking like Mexican Bobby Hill. Short hair. Not pants, not shorts, but shants. I don't know if you remember shants. Showed up with shants. Got in the car smelling exactly like dryer sheets and corn tortillas. Just no trying at all. Just not giving a shit. start telling me a bunch of things I already know. She's like, I'm a dyke. I'm like, yeah, you are. No shit. You're definitely a lesbian. And I'm just like, why are you looking for dudes on Tinder? What are you doing? She's like, I'm trying something new. I'm like, you're not trying real hard at all. Just look at you. You're in shants and you smell like corn tortillas. Take a fucking shower, girl. So I just went through the motions of the date, you know. You get to that part, all right? The story has a magical ending. Stay with me, stay with me. I take her to the place. I let her pick a movie. It's a movie I hate with my core. You know, The Conjuring. I'm not a horror movie person. As far as horror movies go, it's a horrible fucking movie. And I decided to eat. I didn't offer her any. I'm like, you're here for one thing and you're not going to serve that function, so.
Oh my God.
And before I took her back, she's like, well, do you still want to do something before we go? I'm like, and I told her like this, if you want to suck my dick, I can pretend you're someone else. And she said, I don't suck dick. And I said, well, I don't fuck dudes, so. Back to the ocean with you, Bobby Hill. I've always been like this. The moment I turned 18, I would look for a strip club. Like on my 18th birthday, I started like looking for strip clubs around my place. And I grew up in the suburbs, so we didn't have that mess. So I had to go out to the Orange County Hood. The Orange County Hood, Stanton. You guys know Stanton, all right? There are other, that's exactly what it is. Look at this guy, the professional. Now I do Sahara, but you know, I used to do CJ. There are other Orange County hoods, right? But they got something to bring up their property value. Anaheim, Anacrime has Disneyland. Buena Park, which is neither Buena nor a park, has Knott's Berry Farm. And Stanton just has the indoor swap meet. Right? It's kind of like the Compton Mall, you know? Mall. You know it's indoor just because you can't like run out of an indoor swap meet. There's only one door. Like, gosh, you motherfucker. And so I used to go there when I was 16, and every day I'd see TJs, and I'm like, I'm gonna get the moment I fucking turn 18, I'm gonna get there, you know? And I kind of had a hunch that turned out to be true. I knew if older guys have pedophile fantasies, so do older women, and they do. So when I was 18, I looked like I was like 12. I was like a really in-shape 12-year-old. I looked like a prodigy superhero because I was an athlete, you know what I mean? So I made friends with this stripper. Her name was Andy. She was 40 years old, and she used to say things like, oh, I have a daughter your age. And I used to say things like, please don't say things like that, you know? Let's keep it professional. And she danced for me a few times, and I'd come on her, and she didn't care because she was kind of a pedophile. And she'd give me free dances. We got along. We liked each other. We used to talk and shit. And I didn't know, like, when you get there on Friday, it's a different story. They don't give a fuck about you on Friday. Are you even a face? No. You're money or you're nothing. So the music's louder, and the girl, I didn't know who the fuck she was. She's dancing on me, and I'm trying to tell her to stop because I'm like, I'm gonna come on you, and I don't know you that well. And I was also out of money. So she gets off of me finally, and she just didn't hear me. I thought she was just giving me free lap dances. That's what I thought, you know? And she gets off of me, she's like, that'll be $60. I'm like, I got 38. And she's like, but you owe me 60. I'm like, I heard you the first time. You know? And so she brings over the bouncer, and he's like, you owe the girls some money. I'm like, that's true. And she's looking at him like, why aren't you kicking his ass already? And he's like, dude, this guy looks 12. I don't even know. He's allowed to be here. He could sue us just for being here. He's like, you have to go. I'm like, I would really like that. Like, just get the fuck out of here. And he's like, you can never come back. I'm like, I'll be back. Well, I got this generic face. I look like a thumb with eyes. I look like half of the people and most of the lesbians in Stanton. You're not gonna recognize me. Hey everybody, thank you. You've all been awesome. My name's Gino. So Gino.
Yeah!